Go ahead. Make my day.
Oh, yeah!
I've fallen, and I can't get up.
You're fired. Get out of here.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Invasion Nation Morning Show, brought to you by yours truly, Redneck Invasion. Also sponsored in part by Mill Pond Salon in the scenic downtown New London, Romaine Berg, KG's Quick Stop, and Iams Garage. Greatly appreciate y'all for tuning in this morning. Yeah, it is Thursday. And no, I'm not hungover. So let's give out our good mornings. Junebug, Emmett Trash, Chad, Jerry, Ruger Wife, good morning. Matt Ram, good morning. Save America, please, good morning. Jay Holland, good morning. Let's see here. Who else am I missing? Jody, good morning. Let's see here. Penny LaRue, Gus, good morning. Good to see y'all. Yeah. Good morning, good morning, good morning. What is shaking? So, Boss Lady, good morning. Good to see you. Yeah. So, we started a little thing last night. Y'all missed me yesterday morning. I kind of finally hit that wall everybody have been talking about, and Tuesday morning you could see it bad, and Wednesday morning I'm like, yeah, I just need to take a little bit of a break here. Got back on last night. We were good to go. So, what is shaking everybody? Outlaw Scrapper, good morning, good to see you. Yeah. Everybody likes a raid from the Redneck Invasion. Everybody likes a raid because we bring loyalty. Everybody here is happy about the wall, right? I mean, are you happy about the front door in your house? I mean, that's the simple answer to that. Are you happy about the front door in your house? I'm not one to usually answer a question with a question, but that seems to be the only way to have an intelligent conversation about it. When somebody says it's not the same, well, if America's your home, then how is it not the same? Need to stop the Asians? What do you mean? Elaborate on that for me, please. Look at this. Political right away in the morning. I love this. What exactly do you mean by that? You'll have to elaborate that. Asians have been immigrating here in masses for decades. Headed back to the field in the sprayer, and hell yeah, build the wall. I mean, welcome to deplorable parking zone. So, as far as Asians immigrating here, they've been immigrating here for decades. You know, I mean, we've always had a mass influx of them. Most Asians, this has always been their goal, is to get to America. I feel like we should only have Europeans immigrating, in my opinion, because they got the same ancestry as us. Nah, I will not agree with you on that point. I mean, if that's the case, if you look at Europeans, their actual descent actually comes from Asian descent, henceforth the term Caucasian. So, Construction crew that's unloading me got drunk last night. 3 out of 12. Man, crew actually showed up. Waiting for more guys to show up so they can unload this shit. And then you get to do the mud bogging all the way up. Yeah, I don't want to stir up anything. Well, I'm just telling you honestly, here's the thing. You know, if you look at mass migrations and immigration patterns throughout the world in history, you will find out that Europeans actually evolved from Asian continents as far as ancestry goes back, and you will see that a lot of it, most Euro-Americans can actually trace their ancestry clear back to Asian descent of some sort. My whole thing is the mass majority of Americans said that they believe that there should be an immigration cap, period. They believe that, people who want to come to this country and have huge contributions to make, that they should not be put into a lottery. Here's the thing. You get people from other countries. I don't care if it's India, if it's Asia, Mexico, wherever, Africa. You get people who come that are extremely intelligent because they choose to come here legally. They're put into a lottery. And they have to hope that they get picked to come here. I don't think that's right. I think if you're educated, I think if you have something to contribute to this country, absolutely, come here. Those who need a hand up, not a handout like they've been getting, those who need a hand up, absolutely come here. That's what we're all about. I mean, we've done more foreign aid than the next two countries combined. So, but the truth of the matter is I don't care what race, what descent you are. I really don't. If you're going to come here and you're going to contribute to America and not be a leech, you're welcome here. I feel like Europeans are similar to us. In what way? Other than the fact that a lot of them really just don't like us. I mean, did you see the disrespectful stuff happening to Donald Trump when he goes over there? I mean, yeah. Ryan, what's happening? Oh, it's going good. And here's the thing. Everybody can have their own opinions. America was, America being what it is, being the land of opportunity, being the land that people can. Thank you for the follow, V-Dog. Here's the thing. America being what it is, we are a melting pot. This whole thing that this country is built on immigration, well, there's a huge difference between walking into a country that is unsettled and developing it into a country that is basically an industrial revolution type setup where you could you walk over here. When immigrants first came to this country, let's remember something. When immigrants first came to this country, there wasn't shit here. There was no government programs. There was nothing. This land had yet to be settled. Now you can go into the whole deal as far as this country, belonging originally to the Native Americans. I mean, we can go all the way back like that. But you look at the overall, when immigrants started coming to this country, there was nothing here. There wasn't a government. There wasn't a welfare system. There wasn't a handout. So the whole thing is if you want to look at it from that perspective, then you want to say that, then why is it that you want to take the Constitution, you want to rewrite it, or even if I've heard some of these asshats on Twitch say that they want to abolish the Constitution. But they're the first ones to tell you that America was founded by immigrants. That's great. But how is it you can have one and not the other? How can you accept one and dismiss the other? The continent of North America was, yes, settled by immigrants, European immigrants. Okay, but let's figure this out. figure this out, would we? The Constitution was also written by those same people. The Constitution of the United States was still written by those people. I appreciate you stopping in, V-Dog. And Save America, please. You are entitled to your opinion. Yeah, and immigrants actually did have to, and a lot of immigrants now still have to work. But there's certain programs that were put in place, like when we brought in a bunch of refugees. The refugee program that is out there is beginning to take toll on a lot of local resources as far as community programs and things like that. Because all this stuff to make them feel welcome and feel like this is their home, a lot of communities have claimed that it is draining their resources and they don't have the money to keep up with it. So, let's see here. From the UK, pretty interested in U.S. politics, so I thought I'd check it out. Yeah, I agree. Immigrants actually had to actually work back then. It was funny because the way it worked back then, too, is if you came over here and you were an immigrant, what we're talking about the actual settling of the United States by other countries. Basically what it was, you came over here, you had nothing, a family would adopt you, helped you get everything built up, you would help build up their farm, and then they would give you your share, and you'd go out and start your own. That's the way it originally started. So, and the founding fathers doing that, when we started getting into, national relief and foreign aid, that was a principle that was in this country from the time that it was being settled. So, pretty hard to get visas in the U.S. unless you work. I just feel like European immigrants cause huge growth. That's not exactly true. Actually, that's not at all true. I don't know the statistics, but Asian Americans are more idealistic as far as creating, as far as product creations and things like that, technology creation, things of that nature. Europeans are more known to be more towards the agricultural side. Hispanics are more known to be on the labor side. So, I mean, everybody has their good points on where they come out. So, but then you've got the people who stand out. I know many very intelligent Europeans that can't come in while random Asians get. No, they do not. No, they do not. Asians do not get in easily. That is where you're absolutely wrong. Asians do not get in that easily. As a matter of fact, Asians are the ones that are most likely to be deported first. They are frequently, and that's the thing, is if their visas run out, they typically just go back. I'm all for people coming here legally, contributing to this country, and helping make America be a better, stronger, more innovative country. I'm all for that. I don't care where your background is from, where you come from. America's all about the rags to riches stories. Amazon being one of the biggest examples, selling used books online out of a garage, and now look at it. $1 trillion company. I mean, I mean, that's what America's all about. That's what it's all about. Yeah, you got how many people? How many people who started out? We got Bill Gates, college dropout, starts the largest, develops the largest software country in the world. I mean, we've got so many rags to riches stories that started in this country. It's unreal. You know, I don't care what. Uh, I know very intelligent Europeans that can come well. Oh, I already read that part. To me, it sounds like you only want white people in the U.S. That's my opinion. Yeah, I'm not that way. Um, People don't realize that there were more Jews in South prior to 1900 than in it. Really? I didn't know that. I'll have to check into that. Uh, Jerry says, I don't care where people come from as long as they go through the process legally. Amen to that. I agree with that 100%. Uh, well, that's the problem. If you're calling European, then nobody is of any one tribe. Because even the Europeans, when you're talking tribal, you're talking tribal. You want to talk the most tribal people out there. That would be African Americans. They're more tribal in their DNA. They are more tribal than any other group out there. They really are. Just by DNA structure, they're more they're more tribal. So I mean, you know what it kind of sounds like? It sounds like that white nationalist stuff that I've seen a guy preaching before. That's really what it sounds like. And I mean, if that's you know, and if that's your view, that's your view. I mean, I'm not mad at you for it. I'm not condemning you for it, but I don't agree with it. I can tell you that 100%. I don't agree with the based on the color of your skin, because you'll find out that we have similar DNA aspects with a lot of different races out there. Because here's the thing about white Americans that people don't understand is we are a melting pot of a whole bunch of different tribes and whatever else. You know, uh, you realize you just came into a gaming stream. I was modding going on about how you don't. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. And truthfully, here's the deal. Um, it is what it is. You can believe what you want to believe, but I don't believe in the white supremacy, white separatist movement. I think it is the biggest fucking joke and the biggest eyesore to any white American for that matter. It just makes us look bad. Because why? They talk a whole bunch of shit, they don't bust a grape, and they don't stand on a fucking thing. Look at the original leader of the white nationalist movement. What did he do? To save himself from a monster lawsuit, gave the entire original organization rights to a black pastor in prison. That's what he did. That's exactly what he did. Okay, I sit here and I watch these people all the time. I watch this stuff all the time. These people claim it's like they're living on some coattails of what used to be the KKK. I think they're called the IKA now. And what do? They stand around, they scream white power, and they stomp on a Jewish flag when they walk into their meetings. Come on, man. Really? Really? I mean, I'm just saying this, okay? I don't. I don't care. I don't. I grew up in a time where, you know, uh, well, actually, I grew up in an area, for one. I grew up in an area where we didn't have a much different cultural difference. We didn't have different races, all over the place and things like that. We didn't have that. Okay. not for a long time we didn't have that. But this is what I can say. Even when I started, as my area started, my home area started developing things, like there was no difference. There wasn't a bit of difference. None. I mean, you can believe that. That's. I disagree with white nationalists. Well, it sounds like the same type of rhetoric they say. It really is. It sounds like a really polite way of saying white power, and I don't agree with that. Well, oh, V-Dog, I see you've had this conversation before. I like the way the U.S. is. I agree with you, V-Dog. I absolutely love the way the United States is. I don't like the people running it so much. I'm a Donald Trump fan because he's not a politician. And I will say this, and you can say "Save America, please" that you disagree with white nationalists, but I know the rhetoric quite well. I will tell you this, first and foremost, female thumpers now following. All right, I will tell you this first and foremost, that everything you're spouting off is the same stuff they spout off. You're just trying to figure a polite way to do it. Well, I mean, you're beating a dead horse. The horse that you're trying to beat has been long outdated since the 1960s. Even more so in the 70s, into the 80s, and now we're in almost 2020, and what? Your ideology is falling further and further and further back. That's fine. Here's the deal. As soon as we can quit looking at race, as soon as we can quit looking at race to people, when we do that, when we stop looking at the race aspect and we stop looking at the color charts of America, when we stop looking at that stuff, maybe America as a whole can move forward as Americans. Not as a white guy, not as a black guy, not as a yellow guy or brown or pink or purple or whatever. This is the problem. You're falling right into the lines in which Obama really was really good at separating. When you had blacks for Obama, whites for Obama, Jews for Obama, Christians for Obama, Muslims for Obama. I mean, his entire campaign was based on it. You're feeding right into the rhetoric in which he wanted to get going, because what happens when a country is divided, you can conquer them. Congress can conquer this country because of the fact that people like you choose to keep it divided. Okay? Let me help you out, okay? Let me help you out. The Constitution says, we the people. It doesn't say you the black people, you the white people, you the Asian people, you over there, you Native people. It doesn't say any of that. It doesn't say that anywhere in there. As soon as we can get past that bullshit, you'll actually see America do a hell of a lot better. But no, as long as the government and mainstream media can keep pushing it. Kay Swanee, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
I feel purple this morning.
Thank you.
We're making them dirt road dollars way out yonder, having them holler.
As soon as people can get past that bullshit and get past the separation bullshit, watch what this country does. You care because you think, and yeah. I mean, here's my favorite part is these people who, I see it happen all the time. I see guys who think they are they're on the street. Bubba, I appreciate you. Thank you for the 50 minutes.
We're making them dirt road dollars way out yonder, having them holler.
So here's the thing, okay? You can believe what you want to believe. That's a great thing about America. You can believe that all you want. I'm simply going to tell you that your point of view is wrong. It has proven to be extremely destructive in this country. It is proven to cause more problems. We go through less development. We have less innovation when people start thinking like that. Then you get this form of tribalism, which basically means that you're going to then recreate, okay, well, this group of people got this over here, this group of people got this over here, and you're going to create a revolution again of much larger proportion of ghettos and whatever else. Jerry says, boy, I'm glad I woke up and I had a little before 5 a.m. and I almost had a pot of coffee. What makes America white that you think that America should prioritize it? Please explain this to me, because you might as well just say white. The term European is just a cover up for saying white. So just put it out there for what it is. Please, I want to hear this. Put this out there. So if you're gonna put this out here, same culture, same language. But I don't understand this. What makes you think that we should prioritize that? And yeah, if you want to go back to the first recorded time in which you'd have to go back to the Old Testament in the Bible, which was by Jews, and you would have to read their recollection of what had happened and why we have different languages in this world. And V-Dog's very correct. Not all Europeans speak English. So your part about, I don't understand. And what do you mean same culture? Well, what do you mean as far as same culture? None of them have the same culture. They all have different traditions. All of them have different ways of doing things. They all have very, very different traditions. If you ask a Russian to an Irishman or an Irishman to an Englishman, you look at their traditions. They're very different. America became okay. Explain to me the Civil War then. If whites were so great at the time of the Civil War, please explain this to me. Why did we have the Civil War? You seem to proclaim yourself to be. Matt Ram said it. European English is way different than ours. Absolutely, it is. I mean, you could say whatever you want. Basically, this is what it is. This is what you call white separatist rhetoric. Is what it is. It doesn't matter if you want to put it under the white nationalist banner, if you want to put it under whatever banner you want to put it on. Okay, I have been down this road numerous times. I have been down this road more times than you know what, because I used to get recruited all the time. Look at me. I'm a 6 foot freaking white guy that has redneck tattooed across his throat, and the first thing they want to say is, "Hey man, you should join us." Why? I don't believe in your shit. I know. I just want you to elaborate. I mean, everything you're telling me, you don't have. You say America became great due to the majority of immigrants being European in the 1900s, and that's not true. In the 1900s, they were too busy trying to get all the supplies from everywhere else in the world. We were taking and innovating ideas from other places in the world, not just Europe. The whole reason Christopher Columbus was trying to come here was to go to India. Henceforth, the term Indians. Yeah, I'm just saying. All right, so we're gonna move on here because But Asians have a way different culture, but you still have not explained to me your 1900s theory. You keep bouncing back around. See, you talk about cultural differences and you line right up with wannabe political trolls. Here's what I'm going to tell you to do, Save America. This is what I'm going to tell you to do. You want to have your viewpoint. That's great. This is America. You're allowed to have it. I will fight for your freedom of speech just like I will fight for anybody else's. That I promise you. I'll never restrict your freedom of speech. Unless you're just a complete and utter idiot. Okay? But I will take this. All right? I want you to go and do some education. I want you to study what it is you're talking about. Don't take some fucking rhetoric that you read somewhere on a screen or watched on a video. Do the research. Dig into it. And when you think you've dug, I promise you it goes further back. Continue to dig. Look at the political science behind it. Look at the biological science behind it. Okay, make sure you do some educating yourself, because if you're going to come out on a public platform, and a very public platform like mine, okay, when you come out on a very public platform like mine, you're coming in amongst a group of educated people that know that this is a political space that they can come and they can talk politics. You know, a lot of my viewers aren't here this morning, but you gotten in at the right time, because I'm telling you, a lot of them will come unglued. But your opinion is welcome here. But just make sure that you have the education to back it up, because I mean, it is what it is. So, I personally love the different cultures and languages. When people come here, I believe that we should keep their culture and traditions and pass them down to their children. Even keep their language, but also learn English and respect our laws, not Sharia law, and our Constitution and flag. And I agree with that 100%. You know, it's one thing to come here and pass down your traditions, but it's also a thing where you need to come here and you need to become American. We need to quit looking at European descent, because I'm not European. I'm American. My Mexican neighbor across the alley over here, he's American. He'll tell you he's American. He flies an American flag off his truck and out of his house. He'll tell you he's American, 100%. Can he speak Spanish? Yes. Can I speak some? Very little, but yes. So, I'm American. And I'm proud to be that. So, good morning, tech support. Good to see you, brother. Kind of worked you late last night. And that's just what it is. You know, I want to point something out here too. You know, you say you don't believe in white nationalist rhetoric, but you're speaking the exact same thing that they speak. It is a white separatist movement. Okay, and you could come in here and you could debate that stuff all day long, and I'll crush it. I will crush it all day long. Let me give you my background, Save America. Let me give you my background. I did 7 years in a federal institution where I got to experience all different types of racism. Okay, where I got to experience all different types of rhetoric. Seeing it in writing, reading their literature, things like that. One thing I definitely did in my 7 years was educate myself. And then when I came out here and I found this thing called fucking Google, holy shit. And then Wikipedia, damn. And then the Urban Dictionary. I don't feel so stupid no more. Your brain is a sponge, man. Don't shut your brain down because of some ideological bullshit that's out there. Don't sit here and think that Europeans. What? One of our biggest threats has always been Russia. And what color are they? What color are the Russies? You know, what color are they? They've always been one of our biggest threats. Look, we went to go and we were talking military invasion of Venezuela. What did they do? Yeah, I just think the European thing was just saying, well, that's exactly what it is, B-Dog. I'm not oblivious to that. I'm not an idiot. And you're right. Europe is very diverse now. Remember the Spice Girls? Scary Spice? Mm-hmm. Just saying. Just saying. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Start out the morning with some. I still have not had a chance to watch Donald Trump's speech because instead of watching Donald Trump's speech last night, I just came down here. I know Redneck Tech. Thanks for discussing. I might be a white nationalist. I didn't think I was, but I fall in that category. You very much so fall in that category. And using your words the way that you use them to make them seem less offensive just means that you're scared to stand on the very principles of your belief. Because European descent is what people say, just so that way they don't cause a ruckus of white people. But know this, in the line that you fall, as soon as the heat came down onto them, I forgot the original creator of the white nationalist movement, but as soon as the heat fell down on him to continue doing what he was doing, and he was looking at lawsuits and criminal action, he gave it to a black man. Gave it all to a black man, all the rights, everything. So know this, when you want to stand on a belief, make sure you check out the people who started those beliefs and the leader of those beliefs and what it was they really did. So, Chris says, didn't care for their music, but I thought Scary Spice was hot. Yep. Hey, Spice Girls are on. Volume down, watch the TV. And now what is she on? Britain's Got Talent or something like that? Isn't she on like Britain's Got Talent or something? I don't remember what it was, but it's like, whoa. She got older and she got hotter. How's that happen? Whoa. Copper Hot, good morning. Good to see you. Oh, shit. Hey, guys, give me 1 second here. I forgot to do the whole TV thing again. Give me 1 second. But I don't do that shit. I knew I was forgetting something this morning. I'm sitting here fucking up. But I figure I'd catch it before I get yelled at. So, boom. Chagalaga. Yeah. Justin, good morning. Good to see you. Copper Hot, welcome to the Invasion Nation Morning Show. Good to have you in here. So, yeah. Trans Am, what's happening? Good to see you. Okay, Chad. Thank you very much for the biddies. So, somebody took a screenshot of the because I can't read all the comments on Facebook, and to the people who watch me on Facebook, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate you. If you want to get in and want me to, and you want to make a comment, please get over here onto Twitch, and by all means, I'll be more than happy to talk to you over here. Lately, if I've commented anything on Facebook, they put me in jail. I've read a couple of comments that people have screenshotted and sent to me on Facebook regarding my last video. So I'm going to address that right now. Somebody made the comment like, oh, he says, somebody said Facebook is not restricting him and he's just on Twitch to make money. Well, apparently that person does not follow my page very well, because if you've known and watched over the last 2 years how many times, especially going as far back as 2016, right around election time, I was in Facebook jail constantly. Matter of fact, I got out and was right within 7 hours. I was right back in Facebook jail. The last time I was in Facebook jail is because I made a comment, responded to a comment on my page, and told somebody if they did not like it, remove themselves from my page. And what did they do? I was in Facebook jail for that for 30 days. 30 days I was in Facebook jail for that. But again, somebody says, oh, he just wants people, and that's fine. That's fine. I guess apparently that people should be making videos and spending countless hours of their lives. I mean, the Redneck Tech and I should be spending countless hours of our lives doing this and doing all these platforms and spending all this money. And then when you guys want to support us, it's supposed to be a wrong action. It's supposed to be wrong. Okay? It's supposed to be absolutely wrong. You guys should not want to support me. You guys should not want to do these things. And then somebody says, well, I wish he would do more here on Facebook. How many times do I have to say, I would love to continue to do stuff on Facebook? I would love to. The problem is Facebook does not leave me alone. They put mass flagging campaigns on me on Facebook. When I come out with very serious political issues on Facebook, what happens? These watchdog groups come after me. I've got 17,000 people over there. Do you think they're all friendly to me? No. No, they're not. Not by any means. Not by any means. I mean, you think I'm kidding? Look at Steven Crowder and what he goes through. He's way larger than I am. They continually attack him. But the thing is they continue to do this stuff, and everybody says, everybody's like, it's like I should feel bad because people want to help us out and continue moving the Invasion Nation forward. I'm not going to feel bad for it. I don't feel bad for it at all. I've been doing this for 5 years. Been here for 4 months. I don't feel bad, not one bit. I'm sorry that you want me to come over and do more on Facebook, but what you do not understand, and nobody listens, and somebody made the comment, well, I don't like Facebook, or I don't like Twitch, it's way too chaotic over there. It's constantly buffering. Well, if you would come over here to Facebook, we would help you out and figure it out. There's settings on Twitch that you can use to get better reception. There's things on here, and we talk about these constantly. Matter of fact, we just went through this with Tanya, I think, yesterday. And helping her out and helping her be able to see the stream. We just did it last night. So, Sarah, good morning. My mom even gets banned, she says. And that's the thing. B-Dog says, Facebook is very restrictive. Sounds like James the Troll. Yeah, we finally had to ban James. He was getting way too out of pocket. Getting way too out of pocket. It was just getting to be too much. And unfortunately, we've had to get a little stricter on our trolls because it's gotten to the point to where I never used to ban trolls. I never did, but when they continue to cause problems and they continue to, it's one thing if you want to get on and troll a page, but when you start bringing in people and you start trolling the page and reporting videos, and absolutely, we're talking videos that help people out, keep people informed. When you continue to do that, you gotta go. When you're going to get on there, and when I'm talking about the Jungers case, I expect trolls to have a little respect for that kind of case and just leave it be. Okay, you want to get on my political stuff? Go ahead. Troll the piss out of it. It is what it is. Put your little memes up opposing what I say. That's fine. I'm good for that. But when I'm talking about things like the Jungers case or 4th Avenue Homes and Divine House and things like that, that's not the place to do it. I consider myself pretty left-wing, and I've been banned like 3 times for talking on politics groups. Yeah, it gets to the point now where I don't even comment to anybody. Damn!
How dare you allow people to voluntarily support your hard work, Kappa?
Yeah, put it out there then. Thank you, the rejects. Thank you very much.
Making them dirt road dollars. Way out yonder, having them holler.
Oh man, now that's a way to put it out there. Greatly appreciate that. So I just don't use it anymore. And B-Dog, here's the reason I don't abandon it. Here's the reason I don't abandon Facebook, okay, is because truthfully, I have 17,000 people over there. I mean, I understand I've got some people over there that just are not going to come to Twitch. But they also have to respect the fact that I am on some serious restrictions over there. I am on a watch list. I've got people being blocked or being my page is being automatically unliked for them. I get messages from people saying, "Hey, why did you kick me off your page?" I didn't. I don't kick anybody off my page. Yeah, Jody, we did ban James. I don't tolerate disrespect, especially when it comes to things like the Jungers case or other cases that we're helping out with and putting it out there. I don't tolerate that. It's one thing you want to disrespect me, you want to come on and you want to post your Hillary memes when I'm talking about Donald Trump. That's cool. I'm all for that. Get in there, get it done. But yeah, when you get in there and you start posting stuff up there, it's just very disrespectful. I can't have that. And James had gotten to that point, unfortunately. And I like James. James was adamant. James had been there since the beginning. James was claimed to be a social media influencer that nobody ever heard of. Facebook hadn't even heard of him. Haters gonna hate, but some people have no lives and have to have a crybaby fit. If you don't bow down to their emotions and feelings, losers. Damn, Justin putting them all the way out there. James also jumped on my cousin's page and went around with my family. That was a huge mistake. Buffering was ridiculous last night, but today is no setting changes. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing has changed on my end. So, James was a political troll who would make very disrespectful comments about children and people, and he couldn't stay in his lane, and that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is, right there. Or your page is getting harder to find. Yeah. No, I'm just a very opinionated, fat 40-year-old guy. And that's what it is. I'm just an opinionated working guy. And I just had some videos that went viral and found out a lot of people like to listen to me. Oh, look at there. Tech, you want to do the honors on that one? Can I get some pink helmets in the chat, please? Yeah. Who we all love. There it is. I'll let the tech support. Now that I've learned to use the banger button, I don't want to take that away from him. That's kind of one of his favorite things. Yeah, we love our trolls. This is why the pink helmet. By the way, Lolly got her pink helmet shirt last night. I wonder if she's going to wear that into the office today. That would have been funny. I doubt she will, but she works in one of the business places, Yeah. Send me your live streams on Facebook. We'll say there are 20 comments, but maybe I can see if I have them. I'm lucky. Mostly none. Not an office shirt. Boo! Boo! Restricting First Amendment rights. Boo! No, I'm just kidding. She works for a very good organization. Very good company. So, I'm just kidding. Thank you, Rich. I greatly appreciate that. 200 biddies coming in. Malacca Parade is tonight. Okay. But it looks good on you, Lolly. It is a great shirt. I actually really like it. I'm going to have to order me one. Hopefully I can get one next time we get paid. Yeah, I have to order me one of them. I really like that shirt. But I want the can koozies first. Oh, in case you guys haven't seen them, if you haven't been to redneckinvasion.org lately, all right, Justin, come on in with it. The 400 biddies, thank you.
Making them dirt road dollars. Way out yonder, having them holler.
So we got the new can koozies. Boom. No. Who did it? Justin, you shit stain. Our marching band has placed first in AA in all parades. Nice. Yeah. So there you go. There's the new can koozies. But that's not the only thing. You know, we got the stickers and we got the pink helmet t-shirt. Yeah. Make sure you get over there and check it out. Been adamantly getting stuff added to it on a regular basis. Trying to do that. Yeah. Also, we've burp, get back over here on the old talking screen. Yeah. I see my waxing has gone absolutely nowheres. I win. Tech loses his beer. Oh! Why? Oh! Oh, yeah. I used to love bagpipes. Rejects, listen, let me tell you this. They do this simply to fuck with me. The baby shark thing, yeah. They like giving me money, but they like making me earn it very well because, all right, Sarah, thank you very much for the 52 biddies.
Making them dirt road dollars. Way out yonder, having them holler.
Yeah, Tech has got my soundboard turned all. I have no control over this. Has my soundboard turned all the way up because I'm tech stupid. So this is how he repays me for this favor. He turns the son of a bitch up. People get to spend $1. They get to blow my freaking eardrums out. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's great. So, yeah. So, welcome to the Invasion Nation Morning Show Reject. All right, Justin,
Baby
I
shark,
appreciate that.
do.
I appreciate that. Oh shit. Damn. Forgot that waxing shit still. Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah. I can feel the love. Yes, I can. First thing in the morning. Oh, yeah. Chad is popping off today. Don't forget, guys, tonight, we're going to cut the show out early today. We're going to cut out about a half an hour early so I can get back earlier at night and I can start doing a nighttime show getting in here. Us old men can't handle those sounds anymore. No shit. But I'm willing to do what it takes to advance and make this stream go further. and make the Invasion Nation grow. We are going to TwitchCon, by the way. We have the tickets. We are going. Guys, I need you to do me a favor. If you are not already doing it, please follow. Click on Redneck Tech Support link. Please follow that. Watch for him to be streaming. Please get on there. I've got to get him to affiliates before TwitchCon. I've got to get him there simply because of the fact that he can't get into a lot of this stuff unless he at least has his affiliates. So I've got to get him there. You guys know I am not tech smart at all, and they've got certain stuff. Click on his link. Give it a follow during the coffee break here. Watch for him to be streaming. I may be streaming on his channel. We got to get the hours up and get the average viewers up. So please be watching. Make sure your notifications are on. We'll be right back after this. Go on, get you some coffee. Do your dookie doo. Use the bathroom. Do whatever it is you do. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Redneck Invasion, or the Invasion Nation Morning Show. My bad. Brought to you by yours truly, Redneck Invasion. Also, brought to you in part by Mill Pond Salon in downtown New London and Romaine Berg, and a couple of shout outs to the businesses that I deal with on a daily. Iams Garage and KJ's Quick Stop. Greatly appreciate those guys as always. Holy wow. Morning, Brett. Good to see you. Hippie, good to see you. Yeah. Oh. So anyways, I had to hurry up and go do Derek, good morning. Good to see you. I'm trying to think here. So where was it? Let's see here. Nope. Nope, that wasn't it. Anyways, yeah. So I found somebody said to me, somebody made the comment to me, I don't know. They said, what is it like for the Redneck Tech to work with you every day? I said, I don't know. You'd have to ask him. And I said, you know, we're actual friends outside of the shit. I said you'd have to ask him. I said this is a lot of work, you know, doing this every day, and then having to deal with me and my, you know, and I'm trying to learn a lot of the tech stuff to try and get better at it. But you know, I'm also a very staying. You're not the only one, buddy. Unpaid slave labor. You want me to ship you to China so you feel more at home? Oh, yeah. But they're like, I wonder what it's like. I said, you'd have to ask him. I don't know. I know that it is not easy on his end to do this because I fuck up a lot of stuff, man. This guy, and you know, and it's not just me. It's the program has its own issues. Why the hell did that do that all of a sudden? It has decided it wants to do its own thing. Figure that one out. Yeah. So the whole thing is that too dark? Ghosts. Well, the whole thing is the desk I got from. All right, Ruger Wife, thank you very much. Greatly appreciate that.
We're making them dirt road dollars. Way out yonder, having them holler.
Dead mouse. I'm not your buddy, pal. Where would I be without tech? You know, that is, I promise you I wouldn't be doing as much of this as I do. I promise you that. The tech, Redneck Tech was when it came to me and said, hey, man, you got a thing going here. You should probably keep going with it. I'm like, I don't want to do this shit. I really, I didn't. You know, he's like, you really need to do this. He said, people are actually listening to you. He said, this doesn't come easy, man, just so you know that. I said, what do you mean? He's like, people actually wanting to listen to you does not come easy. He says, there's people who do this shit for years, and he says, all of a sudden you make a video and the son of a bitch goes viral overnight. And I'm like, Oh, okay. I was literally stupid when it comes to this stuff. He showed me how to hit the live video button, so I started doing that once in a while, just making dumbass videos and doing stuff out at mud runs and things like that. And next thing you know, here comes my Black Lives Matters back video.
Yeah.
I snitch on potheads. Nice. now there, yes, and that's exactly how it continues to grow. Now we've got stickers out there. People got them stuck on their trucks. They're putting them out there, and people are asking, well, what is that? They're like, just, well, look it up on Twitch or look it up on Facebook, or even had people go and help people download. I had people walking up to me and say, hey, what is this Twitch thing? How does it work? And I've downloaded it on their phones for them, and they're like, that's easier than Facebook. I said, yes, it is. And that's the thing. And it just continued to grow after that. And just like when it came to Twitch, he's like, man, I found it. I'm like, what do you mean you found it? He's like, you're going on Twitch. I'm like, no, I'm not. What the hell's a Twitch? Never heard of her. He's like, you're going on Twitch. I'm like, no, I'm not. He's like, yes, you are. I'm like, no, I'm not. And we literally sat here and we thought about it over the phone. And next thing you know, he shows up with a camera that connects to my Xbox and get on there and show me how it works. And I'm like, well, this is kind of cool, but I'm kind of worried about the things that I'm saying. And, how does Twitch work? Fuck if I know. I have no idea. I will be honest with you. I have no idea how Twitch works. And this is one of the reasons we are going to TwitchCon, is because even though the tech is very good and we're learning stuff daily, we're continuing to do stuff. I would not be where I'm at, honestly, without y'all, but a lot of y'all wouldn't know who I was if it weren't for the tech. That is 100% truth behind the matter. If it weren't for tech being a part of this, good night. Could you imagine the fuck ups I'd be having already? Yeah. Yeah, all the little screen stuff that you guys see going on, the fact that it gets reposted over like Facebook and YouTube and stuff like that, that's all tech doing that. That's all him. He's the guy behind the camera. He puts in a lot of work on this. A shit ton of work. Thanks, Tech.
We're making them dirt road dollars way out yonder, having them holler.
The man behind the man. Yeah, and that's the thing. And I stay in my lane a lot. I come up with ideas, and he tells me why we can't do it or why we can do it or why it's going to take some time to do it. And that's one thing, is he breaks it down as stupid for me, and that's why it's easy to work with him. I feel like you're bitch, because it's like all of a sudden I go to mess with something. Don't touch it! All right! And it's a lot of stuff, but the thing is it's a challenge, and him and I both like a challenge. And it really is. It's a challenge. It's a challenge to keep people involved. It's a challenge to stay relevant. It's a challenge to do a lot of stuff. Oh, damn. Justin coming all the way out with it. And honestly, matter of fact, let me get some emoji love for Redneck Tech, man. Y'all need to give that man give him some emoji love. Let's blow up the chat for Redneck Tech. Yeah. Let's get some emoji love for the Redneck Tech, man. He deserves that. And he created all those too, so let's get some love up there for him. Let him see his creation. So, and that's the thing. When it comes to this show and keeping it going and keeping the stuff going and what we got going on here, it's definitely a team situation here now. We've gotten big enough now to where I can't do it on my own. I definitely would not be doing Twitch on my own. I'm always like, I fucked it up. Just like doing the speed test, finding out that the Verizon towers were my issue and not my phone and not the booster, but in turn it was the Verizon towers. So, yeah. Janine coming in with the bleeding hearts. But, and that's what it is. The hell? Ohio was pissed off for a while because all he got was the right wing. So, I don't have any wings. Apparently, I'm not cool enough to get wings. That's alright. Oh, yeah, I do right here. My bad. I got these. But I don't have them fancy ones. I definitely do not have those fancy ones. I don't know where the hell y'all got them from, but I ain't got them. I ain't got them. Oh, ain't got them. That's alright. I wouldn't use them anyways. A little too frilly for me. So, I feel left out. Oh, don't feel bad, Jerry. I don't have any either. All right, Derek, I appreciate it.
We're making them dirt road dollars. Way out yonder, having them holler.
Everybody counts, man. What do we got? Derek's like, I'll feel it. Derek got to be listening to Johnny Cash right now, the old Cadillac song. Build it one piece at a time. It didn't cost me a dime. Like, I'm gonna fill that. He's like, I'm gonna fill that cup one bitty at a time. I don't know, it ain't gonna cost me a dime.
We're making them dirt road dollars. Way out yonder, having them holler.
Good night.
We're making them dirt road dollars. Way out yonder, having them holler. We're making them dirt
they're
road
working on shutting down
dollars.
Twitch again.
Way out yonder, having them holler.
B2 Crafts, good morning, good to see you. Oh, jeepers, y'all gonna just keep going with it.
We're making them dirt road dollars. Way out yonder, having them holler.
Matt Ram coming in with one. Redneck Tech Support coming in. Oh, good night. Here we go. Here we go.
We're making them dirt road dollars.
I think I better put a dip in and have some coffee. This is going to take a while. I can't even play the Benny Hill song. I'll get demonetized for it. Oh. Wow. Here we go. Rocking and roll with the Penny Wars. And they're on a cracking. But I can do.
Some call me a sinner for the things I've done. Born with a heart of stone.
I'll at least give y'all some background music. Y'all gonna rock and roll with Penny War. I'm gonna give you some background music. I'm just gonna watch it roll out. Y'all got about an hour, so let her buck, Chuck. Y'all ain't going hard enough. We ain't dropping no frames yet. Weak as shit right now. Y'all gotta do a penny roar. Do it right. Streamlabs is already having a hard time keeping up. I don't know. Maybe tech made my system Pennyworth proof or something. I don't know. It's been a while since we've done one of these. Because I ain't dropped a single frame yet. Yeah. Roll it on out. Upgrades, baby. That's alright, Todd. You can just sit back and watch like I'm doing. Bubba said, time to load. Have a good day. Alright, Bubba. You keep it between the ditches, brother. Yeah. Y'all come rolling in with these fucking petty wars. Derek's like, yeah, I'm gonna start this shit. Fuck it, we'll shut it down today. Fuck it. Holy shit. The cup.
Some call me a sinner.
Hurry up, somebody gotta drop a big skirnooshi. She's full, drop a big skirnooshi right in the middle of it all.
Fast with a gun. I'm here to get mine. Then I'll leave this town.
Yeah. Love that cup.
Standing in my way, I'll cut you down. You can't tame.
Holy shit. It hasn't even got that. Good night. There it is. Boom! There's one. I think the longest we've got one of these to roll out. I think the longest. Oh, there was another one. I think the longest we've got a penny war to roll out was about 20 minutes. It literally took Streamlabs an hour to catch up to it. This is insane. It's still going. Holy shit. That's crazy.
Some call me a sinner for the things I've done.
Still gonna keep going. We ain't done yet. We ain't done yet.
With a gun.
Oh.
I'm here to get mine. Then I'll leave this town. If you're standing in my
Oh,
way, I'll cut you down. You can't tame.
Yeah. Well, this is going to be going off for a while. I promise you that. I'll probably go all the way to the end of the show. All right, I'm out. You know, I go out by what the hell is that out there? Why can I never remember it when I got this Belgrade? And it's like an early 60s, early to mid 60s Ford pickup sitting out there at a place out there. Every day I pass by that thing, and that thing is absolutely, every time I see it, I'm like, and it's a 3/4 ton too. You know, it's got the old Armstrong steering, and it's got the old box on it. And I'm like, man, that is really cool. It's an old 4-wheel drive truck. My first truck was a 65 Ford pickup, and the truck was stolen from me, actually. And I was in the process of making it a 4-wheel drive. I was putting on a modern drivetrain. Modern for the time, anyways. I was putting it on an 80s chassis. But I always swore I was going to do that again, but now I'm just scared I'm too fat to fit in the seat and behind the steering wheel. Now y'all went from penny wars to gambling. Oh, no, don't derby those. They're solid. Yeah. Matt, you know it's that black one that's out there? Oh, man, I'd be driving the shit out of that truck. That would be a daily for me. Good morning, Fox. Ladies and gentlemen, the OG. Fox, you're coming in. You're going to see this thing going off. You just walked in at the end of a penny war. Good morning, sir. Good to see you. Welcome to the Invasion Nation Morning Show. Those of you guys who don't know who Fox is, Fox was one of the guys that took us up underneath his wing, was kind of giving us the rundown, introduced us to the fishing community, which in turn we met a lot of people that we associate with now. 30 Says, Ohio, those guys, and that was because of Fox. So make sure you guys give him a follow, check his streams out once in a while. Any word on yours in Ohio's joint stream for catfishing? I know it's been raining out there. Ohio was in here earlier saying it's been raining, or last night actually. I'm waiting to see that one. We're all floating. Makes it hard to fish in favorite spots when the water level ain't right. Last time I was able to catch Fox's stream, he was out cane pole fishing for cut bait, bluegill for cut bait. I think I got it all handled though. All right. I may be getting a new work schedule starting after the 4th of July, so it's all on hold. All right. They're going to get you off of that rotating 12, hopefully. So, let's see here. What happened? My first truck was stolen. 3, 2, 3. Man, that is a hell of a schedule. Then be off every other weekend. Oh. Yeah, I like having my weekends off. You know, I used to run 6 days a week, but now that I've added more hours to each day, I can't. There's no way I can do it. I'm not gonna lie. There's I don't have it in me to keep doing it. Nice. All right, Matt. Boss lady, thank you for tuning in. Matt, I hope it's good money for you, brother. You deserve it. You deserve it, man. All the truck repairs and everything you had to go through, and everything that you had to go through the last couple of months. I hope it's a good paying load at least. Door is broke in my truck, so the AC won't keep it cool. Damn. Well, Fox, you could always just Jeep style it. Pull the doors all the way off. Oh, it's your yard dog. I thought it was your pickup truck. The yard dog, yeah. Oh, man, that's miserable. Them freaking things are just heaters because cab over the motor. So the floor's like 200 something degrees in there. So the cab temperature is probably right around 135 to 140. Yeah, I used to run one of them. I know that struggle. Finally, one day I brought my heat. I had one of them laser heat guns. Yeah, I had one of them laser heat guns, and I brought it in there. It had 140 degrees. I jumped out of it. Said, "No, we ain't doing this no more. Go down and get a lease one." I said, "This ain't right here." They're like, "Well, what? You can?" I said, "You can open the door and them two slider windows, and you don't get going fast enough to cool it off down here, especially when you got a yard speed of 5 miles an hour. No thanks. Go get me a lease truck. I'm not playing with y'all. This is bullshit." Perfect painting. What's happening? Welcome back to the Invasion Nation Morning Show. Ours are cut to 15. Oh man, we're just hanging out here this morning. We did our first night stream last night. We have to cover about a half a mile. Yeah, I think ours was it was about a half mile all the way around the building, but you know they didn't like it when you started racing laps around the building. Make sure y'all give Perfect Painting a follow too. Gets in here every once in a while. But we started doing some. I did a night stream last night. I actually liked it. Redneck Tech's not too thrilled about it. Yeah. Fishing, hunting, gaming chick is rating with a party of 18. Thank you very, very much. Follow mode is on. Greatly appreciate that raid.
Oh, yeah!
It's going to take a while for it to show up on here because we're still recovering from a penny war on here fishing gaming chick. Thanks for coming in. I greatly appreciate it. Those y'all coming in on her stream, welcome to the Invasion Nation Morning Show. We had a debate earlier today. Had a guy coming in with a white nationalist point of view, and yeah. Unseen Eyes, good morning. Welcome to the Invasion Nation. Good to see you. So Yeah. So we started doing wife is gonna kill me if I don't take her fishing. All right, good luck out there. Yeah, maybe I'll get to lurking here once I get on the road. Welcome to all the Raiders. Good morning. So we started doing a night show. I just jumped on at random. I asked Lolly, I said, do you think I should do one? And she says, yes. And it's more so for like people out on the West Coast. Our alerts are broke as fuck. Invasion Nation is assholes. You were in on it too. Be out in about an hour or so. See y'all. Gotta drive. Have a great stream. I'll try to be back. If anything, check us out tonight. I'll be on again tonight. Here's what we're doing. We're cutting the show loose a half an hour early in the morning so I can get back here at night and get on earlier at night. A half an hour makes a huge difference to the traffic I run into. So definitely going to be on top of that. What do you mean, hush? What do you mean, hush? You're not going to start whining again, are you? I mean, seriously, you started sounding like a liberal last night. Jeez. Next thing you know, you want to be on the payroll for this shit or something. Work! Mush! Whoosh! Oh. Yeah, it's... So, yeah, we're actually one of the I want to kind of get out to our West Coast guys, a lot of our West Coast guys, and a lot of our working crew, like the guys who got to cut out of here early. Got him. You're boring. You're ugly. So what? Just remember when that beard hits the floor, buddy.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
In case you forgot.
Fired. Get out of here.
So, Clint, good morning. Good to see you. Oh. I don't know what it is. I think I'm getting a reputation on Twitch for good trolls just don't want to come in here because they just get beat up. I don't know what it is. I think it's something that having to do with my personality. All right, Quentin. Got your first star. Way to get it going there, buddy. It'll show up eventually here. I promise you it'll show up eventually. So... But the more and more I talk to people, when they, a lot of them get up, they check it out as long as they can in the mornings, and then they say, I really wish you could do something at night. And, I love doing this. Regardless, I love doing the shark dance off. Who's doing a shark dance off? Hell no, I ain't doing that shit. What, are you nuts? Are you smoking crack over there, Gus? Gus. I see you do hair commercials. Actually, here's the funny part. Between Redneck and Tech, yeah. Hey, listen, if you can get Tech to do it, I'll do it. Barbie doll maker Mattel is insolvent and filing bankruptcy. Really? What is the made in China hurting? No, Chad. Chad. No, Chad. No.
You're fired. Get out of here.
They want you to do the baby shark. They want me and you to do a baby shark deal. I want to see the shark dance off with my girls. Oh, it would take me like a month to learn how to do that. It would literally take me a month to learn how to do the baby shark. By the Chad just made the list too. Rejects keeping a list over here. Okay. Oh, jeepers Christ. Day I do hair. Believe it or not, I'm actually sponsored by a salon. I'm actually I already did it. It's on Facebook. Oh shit. I'm actually sponsored by Mill Pond Salon, and Paulina takes very, very good care of me. The ladies over there take good care of me. Um, Matter of fact, if we raise $1,000 in donations, I'm gonna go get a full body wax from the neck down. I am not going baby butt face. I'm not doing it. Yeah, no, it's serious. Tech, you want to put up the link? Yeah, no, and right there it is. Real deal. Oh, really? So here's the thing. You know, and she usually keeps me all GQ'd up, and I just have not had time to get in there. Let's raise money for the shark dance off. I tell you what, this is what I'm gonna do. Since the body waxing is not all that popular, I don't know. We'll figure something out. I'll have to talk to Tech. Is this what we got going on here? What do we got going on here? No. Justin, no. Fucker. I never even noticed it's me over there. You son of a bitch. Oh. Oh, yeah. No, it's going to be everything from the neck down. It's everything from the neck down. I raised $1,000. One of the ladies, yes, I am very slow. I did not realize. Son of a bitch. Oh, no. I just looked at it in passing. I didn't think nothing of it. And then I'm like, so, man. That's great. Maybe I should make. Yeah, I never noticed it before. D. Red Fisher was happening. Uh, so, yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, I feel sorry for them to wax your ass. I feel sorry for them too. Uh, I don't, and Alyssa, her poor girl, she has no idea what she walked into. I mean, you go in, you're gonna need a sickle bar more just to get down short enough to Allison. Allison. I'm horrible with names. I'm absolutely horrible with names. So, yeah, we've got that figured out. We know that because you can't show anything from from like your stomach down to your knees. So we've pretty much got that figured out. People just want to hear me scream. This thing is still going off. Oh. Weed whack. Oh no, you're gonna need a full blown sickle bar mower. You might need one of the big ones that they strap onto them tractors and mow the ditches with. Now they got them new them sidestep tractor mowers off the 3-point. The one that it folds over and it folds down. Jerry, one of them big ones, Jerry. One of them big ones that they run. Facebook just congratulated me on getting so many videos on our first our first video. Oh yeah. Are you doing it in the morning or the evening on one hand? We will actually have to do it probably on like a Sunday. Just because of the fact that I am not going to make we will chase customers out of there. So yeah, definitely going to be a closed situation. So yeah. How you like that? Been making videos for 5 years on Facebook and just got congratulated for first video. How you like them apples? Oh, she's very professional at this. This is her specialty. So, yeah. Screams from the waxing room. That's probably what it'll be titled. Little Miss Airhorn. Good morning. Good to see you. I don't care about the customers. I'm concerned for the poor woman. She's all for it. Apparently, she's done bigger and uglier than me. So, she's all for it. I would gag if I had to wax you. Well, thanks. I appreciate that, dear. I wonder if that's... Oh, that's going to be brutal. Well, so far we're not even close, so I'm good. And we got 40 days to go. So... Oh, yeah. You got 40 days to make it happen. Tech put the timeline out there as far as he could because he wants to see it happen. I'm just like, I can't wait to see this. Sounds hilarious. Okay, let me help you out. There's a couple of things. Dave, thank you for the host. I greatly appreciate it. Let me help you out with this. There's a few things I've ever done in my life. I've dyed my hair twice. I did it once black, and it was to help out friends of mine who were going to, I don't know what they call that, cosmetology or whatever style. So twice I volunteered to help out with that. I got my hair done black once, and then I got it done a darker red color, whatever that was, like an auburn type red or whatever. So when I used to have hair, I used to have long hair, so I let them do that. I took my prom date to go get her nails done one time, and I grew up with sisters and a mom who did their own nails. So she said she was getting a French manicure done, and I happened to know what that was. And she's like, "Oh, you should get one." I said, "I am not getting one done the day of prom. I'm not doing that. No." And she's like, "Oh, you got to get it done." And then all the girls in the shop, "Oh, we'll do it. We'll do it for free." And I'm like, I tell you what, and this because I'm one of them people because I was paying for it. So I said, "Hey, there's the rating party. We're catching up." I said, "I tell you what." I said, "If you do hers for free, I'll let you do mine." And she said, "Deal."
Oh, yeah!
So, yeah, basically what happens is they did those, they did hers, they did mine, but I had to wear them through prom. We're still catching up, by the way. Getting your belly back. So, delicate flower. And so that is the and then my wife made me go in. She's like, you got to get a pedicure done. I'm like, what the fuck is a pedicure? Basically, they go in and they massage your feet and they clean your nails all up and all that shit. And she's like, do you want to pay? I'm like, no. The only thing I liked is the fact that they put you in there and yeah, they took the cheese grater Hoffy loves, but I've only had one done in my entire life. I don't know that I would ever do it again. So, no, I'm good. Here's what I don't get about Facebook. They keep telling us that we can monetize videos, but when I go to the monetize section, it's totally blank. Yeah. Here's the deal. We got offered to be monetized quite a while ago through Facebook, and here's where it gets really funny, right? So I offered to get monetized through Facebook, and Tech sat and figured it out one time that just one of my videos they made 40 grand on it. And I got a big whopping goose egg, and it's like when people say I'm just in it for the money, the Tech and I have spent more money than we have definitely ever made on all this. I promise you that. So, yeah. Took my bits though. I played a sound. It didn't work again. Damn. Might be delayed because of the penny war and put in jail. Yeah. But apparently, they're congratulating us on our first video, being we've been making them on Facebook for, I don't know, close to 5 years. They've taken a shit ton of them down. I mean, tons of them. And then when they went on that mass flagging campaign, I mean, literally, they were pulling down video after video after video, and it's like, why? And, that's one of the things that I think that these social media platforms need to really look out for. When you see a mass flagging campaign, they really need to take the time to go look at those videos. They really need to take the time to look at those. Okay, and here's my issue with that, and people might agree with this, because you take Vox on YouTube, very left, very inaccurate news channel that gets out there, and you've got guys like, you got their commentators on there who are encouraging people to do mass flagging campaigns, which basically they go to your videos and they flag the shit out of them. And because of the algorithms that most of these social media platforms have, because they it's not cost effective to have a entire staff of thousands of people sitting there watching each and every individual video. Okay. They get paid by sponsors. Sponsors don't like it. It comes down. Here's the thing. It's not even the sponsors. Like what Carlos Mazza did to Steven Crowder's, he went after the ads. Well, because they did that, YouTube's getting paid no matter what. It's not that they stop showing ads. They don't stop showing the ads. Okay, like Steven Crowder's was completely demonetized on Facebook. Doesn't matter to him. He doesn't make worth a shit off of YouTube anyways. But you look at his situation, and Carlos Mazza went to the point of going after the advertisers that were advertising on the page. Well, he doesn't, and the thing is he screwed a ton of content creators in the process. And you're talking a company that YouTube funded $2 million to their startup. YouTube funded $2 million to their startup. This is a multi-million-dollar YouTube outfit, and they're the biggest bunch of BS I've ever seen. And basically what they've done is they've made it extremely hard for all content creators and they're the ones who triggered these mass flagging campaigns. And actually, the ones who started the mass flagging campaigns would be Black Lives Matters, is where I got mine from. My first one came from. I don't know where exactly they originated. All right, Ryan, good to see you. I don't know where they started from, but I can tell you this: that's what happened to us. We got put on a mass flagging campaign by Black Lives Matters, and when they did that, it turned around and it turned our page. Not only did we blow up as far as subscribers and had videos go completely viral, but at the same point in time, it put us really badly on Facebook's radar. And with us being on social media radar, we're on there both good and bad. That's the thing. That's the thing. We're on there both good and bad, and that's just par for the course. But, my background had always been the American flag and the Confederate flag. Well, now because of their imagery algorithm, I don't run those anymore. So I created this. And it's a tough line. It's like people are like, oh, he's on, we were talking about earlier. People are commenting on Facebook, oh, he wants everybody to go to Twitch because he makes money. Well, the thing is no matter what social media platform you're on, when you're as large as I am, I'm not large in comparison to guys like Adam Calhoun or Ryan Upchurch or anything like that. But I've actually made the state in social media after 5 years where I'm large enough to where social media platforms will monetize me. The problem is I haven't gotten monetization, except from Twitch and people subscribing. So to sit here and say that I'm just on here to make money, I'm on here so that way I can continue. I don't own any firearms. I'm a convicted felon. So, I'm not allowed to own any firearms until the ATF decides to review my application. So, and right now they're not reviewing any applications, so I don't know how long it's going to take. I used to be an avid gun collector. I'm very pro Second Amendment, as it is written in the Constitution, not as it has been dictated throughout the years in its writing. I own enough firearms for the both of us. I got lots of people around me like that. My neighbors were kind of upset at first with the attention that I was getting, but when they started understanding that I didn't set out to do what I was doing, it just happened. I pity whoever decides to show up my door that they don't know or unannounced, and I'm not home. So, yeah. The other thing is when it comes to the social media platforms, I'm a convicted criminal too, but the UK are strict. See, actually in Minnesota, in the state of Minnesota, I'm allowed to own guns. In the state of Minnesota, I am, but federal law prohibits me from owning it through the Interstate Commerce Clause. Okay, in the state of Minnesota, they basically say if you've fulfilled your sentence, you get a letter from the state of Minnesota saying, and I showed it one time. I don't know where it is nowadays, but I showed it. And basically, I have to wait for the ATF to say, okay, yeah, you can have yours. People say, oh, criminals can never have guns again. That's not true. As long as you are walking the right path and doing the stuff, and you don't have, basically charges against kids, and you don't have any violence with guns, you can typically get it back. So, oh shit, we're up on a coffee break. All right, I got to finish getting my stuff ready to get on the road here because as soon as I get done with this, I'm going to get the truck loaded up and jump in and get that ready to go. Yeah, it's just red tape stopping me right now. That's all it is. So get your coffee break emojis up there. If you ain't got them, go get them. Subscribe to the page. Get your pink helmet emojis, your coffee break emojis, your mud trucks, and your redneck invasion emojis. So, that kind of stuff. And your lunch is done and in the fridge. Thank you very much, dear. I'm going to get that ready, get it in the truck, so that way I can just get out there and hit it. So, try and get back here. Yeah. We shall be right back.
Some call me a sinner for the things I've done. Born with a heart of stone, fast with a gun. I'm here to get mine, then
We're back. Welcome back to the Invasion Nation Morning Show, brought to you by yours truly, Redneck Invasion. Powered by Twitch. They don't endorse me. They don't sponsor me, but they give me a platform to do what I'm doing. Also, yeah. Also brought to you by Mill Pond Salon, Romaine Berg, KJ's Quick Stop, and Iron's Garage. I'm just reading a couple of things here. Okay. So, yeah. Trans Am's with car parts guy. What are you guys doing? What are you breaking? So, Bubba's back. All loaded up and rolling. Oh, yeah, this is tough. Trying to run in between coffee breaks to get stuff done. It was pre-trip in the truck, and I forgot to get my coffee reload, but I'll get one on my way out the door. One thing I've been doing is I've not been drinking so much soda on the road. I've been cutting down from that quite a bit, actually, is what I've been working on. So I've been drinking a lot of water, which means I got to piss a lot more. That is one of the very unfortunate things. You know, and everybody keeps talking about... Hi, Derek. Thank you very much, sir. Greatly appreciate that with that 4 months. Look what I got. One of the oh shit, I forgot to hit the button. Thank you.
Them dirt road dollars way out yonder.
Thank you for the 5 biddies. People keep talking about Donald Trump being down in the polls. Donald Trump is always down in the polls. The guy gets, like, he's one of the presidents who gets the highest amount of negative press ever. You know, and one of the things I don't understand is now, could you imagine in the Obama administration if all anybody would ever say was impeach, impeach, impeach? You watch what's her face over there on The View, the redheaded lady. I don't know her name. I don't watch The View, but every time I see bits and sound clips from her, basically she has gone out and said that if Christians believe that Jesus talks to them, that they're mentally insane. Joe Biden, I don't even know how to pronounce it. Bear, I guess maybe. We'll go with Bear. I will not have any pop. I haven't had any pop for 3 to 4 years. I will not even have rum and Coke, just rum. Yeah, I don't know. That's going to be a tough one for me to get away from. I like my Coke mixers. But I guess that's the bonus if I stick to vodka or Shine. But, anyways, one of her latest things, as you guys, I guess Meghan McCain is on that show now, and I guess they are constantly having, blow-ups with this bear lady, whatever her name is. They're constantly having blow-ups, and people are starting to notice it. And I guess Whoopi Goldberg has had to been filibustering in on this whole deal the entire time. As everybody knows, Meghan McCain, her dad was very heavy into politics. She is also. She's very well educated. Is on The View. And of course, you've got every liberal on there saying she needs to go, but they're not going to get rid of her because she's causing ratings. The ratings are going up. Behar. Yeah. Well, either way, she basically has made it a point to insult. She basically said, if you're a Republican, you offend me. She has said things like, Joy Behar. Okay. She's basically said, if you're a Republican, you offend me. If Christians believe that Jesus talks to them. And then she turns around and she says, she makes this ignorant comment. She says this, I'm a Christian. I support Christians with my checkbook. That's what she says. View is trying to cover their ass in their anti-Christian comments. Nobody confronted it until 2 days after the fact, and that the producers of the show and the news network said, you need to do some counterstatementing right now. This is a lady who swore up and down Donald Trump was never getting elected. She calls him a racist and gives no reason why. She just calls him a racist. And turns around and makes all these false accusations with absolutely no shape, form of any type of proof or explanation for what she's doing. So, truthfully, I don't know exactly how that's all going to pan out. I know over the past year or so, she's been just making some outrageous comments. And then she says, oh, it's comedy. Comedians have the hardest time. Melania Trump's birthday was another one that came up. When she said a happy birthday to the First Lady, rolled her eyes, did whatever, said it was a joke, and nobody found it was funny. It's funny, though, but because if she said she was a Republican and she did that, they would have her off the show immediately. They would have her off the show immediately. You know, and that's what I don't understand. I don't get that one bit. But at the same point in time, it's like, I don't know, I guess apparently some book came out, and that's what's bringing all this shit to light about The View. I don't know, never watched it, don't care to watch it. Heard excerpts from it enough to just say, yeah, it's just not like, it's not something I ever want to watch. But apparently she's under fire even from the vice president. Ruger used to drink pop, but now he doesn't, and says it's too sweet. Problem is, I've been hammering Coca-Cola since I was 16. I mean, I cut off for a couple of days, and then it's like, ugh. Can't stand the taste of water. I can't wait for the shitstorm that is November 4th, 2020. If you think Trump getting elected was bad, the re-election of Trump is going to be priceless to watch. Absolutely. He was losing in the polls when he ran for president. I mean, plain and simple. It doesn't matter. You know, I mean, you know, and just so you know, I also found out after a little research that this Joy from The View is also 100% behind socialism. And she says there's a difference between socialism and democratic socialism. No, there's not. So Megan then pops off with the comment, then why don't you start paying the taxes like you're in socialism right now? So, yeah. So that's that is the limelight of news nowadays. There's also still the as far as I know, the standoff in Sacramento, California was still going off as of this morning. There was an officer hurt in that, trying to organize people and find out what's going on over there. Apparently there was an officer hurt and all that stuff. Looking through my notes here, I think there wasn't a whole lot really going on. I find it amazing. Okay. One thing that I find amazing about this is that, so I got this new phone, right? I got this new phone, and the first app one of the apps that it gives you standard on the phone is one of the first brain fart. Wake, wake up, stupid! Choking on everything. One of the things I found that was funny is one of the apps that they give you standard on this is Communist News Network. They give it. I mean, it was like, oh, really? So now we're associating with them. And I don't know if it's through AT&T or if it is through Samsung that comes on there. But one of the two have it on there. And Joe Biden is basically out there flip-flopping everything that he does. He's under criticism right now because he applauded the work of people who were done when he first came into office, who were... I guess apparently some form of racist people or whatever it was. He is under criticism for that. It's like jeepers. And I don't know. I guess let's see here. Oh, this just in. Trump threatens layoffs in fight with Congress to axe Fed agency in move that could save $37 million a year. So, sheep scream. All right, we'll see you tonight, Derek. Yeah, so it's... Oh, yeah, Cinnabon for breakfast. Nice. I don't know this whole story, but that's definitely up right now. As you guys know, if you haven't seen, there was a Navy drone shot down over Iran. Of course, this is, in the standoff with Iran. This is one of the big things now. They're saying, well, it's Trump's fault that we're creating tension with Iran, things like that. There's always some kind of tension over in the Middle East. It doesn't matter where it's at. Truth of the matter is will the issue get resolved? Yes, eventually, because what'll happen is Iran will get all its resources cut off from it, and they're just going to have to start playing ball again. This is what happens. We go through this Iran on a regular basis. What is that? Hamster account. Celebrating account number 150 of ban evasions. There you go. You got yourself another one. Correct me if I'm viewing it incorrectly, but I am the only one viewing this slavery reprobation lawsuit. Talked nothing but a ploy by Democratic Party to steal the black vote. Yeah, absolutely, you're right about that. Here's the thing: there's no way to feasibly pay this out. Reject. There's no feasible way to pay that out. They've looked at this 100 times over. Of course, they it's the actual the reprobation thing is you've got to be you got to prove, like my family. My family was brought over here during the Civil War, was fought to fight for the North in military, was fought to fight for the North, or was told, or you're going to get put back on a boat and go back home. So it's like, what families are responsible for paying this? You know, and you want to talk about the immigration and things like that. Well, you take somebody like Obama, for instance, whose dad was from Africa, mom was from America, and you know, does he get slavery? You know, does he get slavery reparations? Does his family get it? You know, how does that work? Everybody has this idea, but nobody has an idea how to make it work. You know, and here's the thing. I think this is one of the dumbest ploys that have ever come up in uh, political strategy ever. Elizabeth Warren is in all support of it. Uh, Camilla Harris is in all support of it, but none of them have an idea. Did you watch the hearing? Numerous ideas, but that's the thing. There's ideas, but the thing is who's going to pay for it? Who is going to pay for this? I mean, here's the thing. You've got a lot of families that are here that didn't come to this country until after slavery was abolished. So are they held responsible for that? Why would the United States? No, then you're saying I'm responsible for that. My family had nothing to do with it. My family had nothing to do with that. So why should I be responsible for paying for that? And then who do you give it to? Do you give it to everybody based on the color of their skin? The people's families who never had to endure it? Is that how we do that? No, I didn't watch the hearing. I think it was one of the most preposterous ideas ever brought in front of Congress ever. So I think it is absolutely preposterous. I think it is just a ploy to get votes. I think it is very bad for the economy of this country, especially when you've got Americans who are already paying entirely way too much in taxes. You know what happened. 30, I'm feeling better. I'm definitely feeling better. So I have not had an opportunity to watch the hearings. I guess I'll have to go watch them. But I mean, as far as everything I've seen, to my knowledge at this point, I will tell you that no reasonable idea has ever been presented. Matter of fact, when people are confronted with it directly, people like Elizabeth Warren and Camilla Harris, when they're asked, "Well, how do you delegate this? How do you make this work?" None of them have a solid answer. You know, you could say the United States, but the thing is when you've got people whose families weren't even here during that time, and then is it just white people that have to pay it, or is it everybody has to pay it? You know, that's my question. I don't understand that. I don't understand why it is that, okay, slavery reparation. Well, slavery's been non-existent in this country for how long? You know, and then here's the dwindle down package of it. This is what I don't understand. It is the United States. Okay, well, how many other countries are doing this? Because slavery was worldwide. You know, we want to compare everything else to every other country. Well, how many other countries are doing this? You know, that's the whole thing. How many other countries are going to do the same thing? So, with that being said, y'all, I got to get out of here. It is 9:30. We are cutting the morning show loose a half an hour early, but be sure to catch me tonight. I will be on tonight. Be sure to catch me tonight, and we'll talk more about this. And please tune in. I actually want to get into this, and I'll do a little more. I'll try to get the committee meetings up, and yeah, no shit. What about the Irish? What about the Asians who were slaves here? uh, I mean, So we'll get on tonight, and yeah, conflating is not an argument. I'm going to put it to you this way. I don't give a flying flip. Here's the thing. You want to delete history, you shouldn't get supported for it either. When you want to sit here and delete history in this country, you want to erase history, then why should we continue to pay you for it? You know, it's indentured servitude, and it's actually called involuntary servitude. Thank you. Written in the Constitution.
We're making them dirt road dollars.
Thank you, MM.
Way out yonder, having them holler.
But here's the thing. You can, if you believe in slavery reparation paid, have at it. I mean, you're welcome to believe whatever you want to believe, but I will tell you this. I don't believe in it. I think it's wrong. I think it's bullshit. I think it's just a way for people to continue to get free money from people like me. So, yeah, I got trolls to support. Anyways, I love you all to death. I will be back on tonight. Catch me on tonight, and we will holler at y'all later.